Well, from what I'm hearing, Beck and Jared would still be together if circumstances hadn't got in the way.
But so might you and Dad if you look at it like that.
Exactly. Sometimes life's unfair. People who should stay together end up apart.
Doesn't even fit.
Well, that's the beauty of receipts. We can exchange it.
Do you honestly think buying me things is going to make everything all right?
No, but if it gets you talking to me, even if it's to tell me off, it's a lot better than you avoiding me.
Go back to Melbourne. I know you want to.
Cursed.
What I want is to make things up to you.
We should have thought about that before we got on a plane to Europe in the first place.
She has a right to be angry with me.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
I know. That means a lot to me. So, do you think there's another reason Beck doesn't want your father involved in Tracy O'Donnell's defence?
What other reason could there be?
Tracy gets released early on some sort of medical grounds. She goes straight back to Jared. Is there a part of Beck that doesn't like the idea of that happening?
Tracy, I should explain to you the approach that I'm taking. The charges against you are very serious. However, I believe there's a question over your mental stability.
I'm not crazy. I knew what I was doing.
You might believe that, but I'm not convinced.
Do you agree?
Well, I have concerns, but I won't know for certain until I've done a detailed assessment.
I've requested what's called a fitness hearing. In simple terms, that's a step in the process before the committal hearing, and if we can prove that the grounds exist, then we may be able to argue a lesser charge, such as diminished responsibility.
I don't want to hide behind excuses.
Stephen will write up a report, and then it will be up to a team of medical examiners to deliver a verdict. So it may be that the charges remain as they are. The hearing's a week from today.
Between now and then, we need to go over past events, and not just what happened with Jason and Philby. Right back to your childhood.
Okay. I'll cooperate.
Detective Wilson has consented to the sessions taking place at the police station.
But if it's all right with you, I'd like to begin here immediately.
I'll leave you to it.
Is Jared outside?
Yep.
Tell him to go home.
Oh, I think he just wants to...
No. Tell him to leave.
All right. Let's get started.
Look, I'm just passing on a message from Tracy. So you guys, I mean, where are you at?
Nowhere. We're over.
I hope I didn't upset you earlier. It's just Stephen and I, well, we were together for such a long time, I can't help but support his career.
I support Stephen's career too.
Oh, no, that's not what I was saying.
Did you see Kirsten?
Long enough for her to have a go at me.
Well, maybe she'll calm down if you go back to your hotel. Give her a little bit of space.
I know we got off on the wrong foot earlier, and I am really sorry. I would like us to be friends.
And how do you see that happening?
Well, would it help if I admitted that when it comes to Kirsten, I am completely failing and I could use your advice? Seriously, I'm in awe of you, the way you've taken on 2 teenagers and somehow made it work. What's your secret?
It's been a long process.
Yes, and it will continue to be. I mean, as much as I'd love the twins to come back to Melbourne with me, it's not going to happen. You did realise the kids were staying here.
Whatever they choose, I'm behind them.
Good, because their minds are made up. Kyle loves Manly. Kirsten does too. Yep, you're in it for the long haul. All I'm saying is I'm impressed. If I was in your shoes, I don't know if I'd be so understanding.
Do you want something from the shop?
I'm right, thanks.
I'll do my best to convince Kirsten to come see you at your hotel. Bye.
Don't look at me like that.
She's really nice to us.
Never said she wasn't. My question is she committed to your father? How good are you with technology?
It depends on what you're planning.
I think it's time we put Beck's loyalty to the test.
So you sure you don't want to come for the drive?
Nah.
Well, Zoe said on the phone she's been helping Betty cook, so don't be surprised if they talk us into staying for dinner.
That's right, you should stay. I'm glad she's getting on well with the Connors.
Mate.
You don't have to say it, Dad, I know.
It's like Angela's deliberately trying to push buttons to get some kind of reaction.
I'll speak to her. I'll try and get an indication of how long she's staying in town.
Well, I want her to sort out her differences with Kirsten. I do.
Beck, you don't have to spell it out. Angela being here is disrupting everyone. That's all there is to it. You even curious about how I went at the hospital?
I was trying not to think about it.
Yeah, well, obviously, confidentiality applies to the sessions themselves, but I'm going to have to spend a lot of hours with Tracy this week.
You do what you have to do. I support you.
If this is some kind of trick to spend time with Mom.
It's not.
I'm just saying, if we get to the movies and she's waiting, I'm leaving.
It's just going to be the two of us, and you want to see a movie, don't you?
Why don't you join the kids? I've got to do some reading tonight anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Come. Carl shout, apparently.
You guys go ahead. I'll have a quiet night too.